good to see you again.
Good to see you again. Love seeing your mama.
And I'm glad you said that because we do have a question from the audience, Mom, who's in the corner.
There you go.
I was doing the questions for this, and she said you have to ask her. You're going to love this.
Okay.
How did you run in heels?
Thank you, Mama. I
Really?
did run in heels,
Okay.
100%. So there is only one stunt that I didn't get to do, which was the driving through the, I don't want to ruin it, but there's only one stunt that I didn't get cleared. But other than that, I ran in heels. I climbed down the wall in heels, out the window.
Yes,
Come on.
yes, you
Mama,
did.
You know how to run in heels, Mama.
It was funny when she said that. I was like, only Mom would notice that.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, but
of course
it's a
she did,
good question.
she was like, "Aich, ooh, look at those feet."
Exactly.
And it was very much a painful situation, but worth it.
How much of an adrenaline rush was this role for you?
So much. I've definitely always wanted to do action. I'm a big adrenaline junkie. I like to, I do Muay Thai, I do boxing, and so to be able to bring them all together, but to portray a woman that uses everything that she has gained through the journey of her life, She uses her smarts, she uses her charisma, she uses sometimes her, feminine charms, she uses her quick wit, and it's just really lovely to play a woman that I think I walk with every day. Like, my mother will just, if she gotta crawl out of a window, she will crawl out of a window.
One of the other things that I've read that you've been talking about, which I think is just amazing about this film, it is a big Latino cast, Latino crew.
Yes.
Let's talk about that.
Big Latinx, 95% of in front of and behind the camera. When I was offered this role, they told me that Sony was going to reimagine Miss Bala, which I was a fan of the original one, and they were going to reimagine it, contextualize it for today, and put a Latina American lead. I was like, and they were going to let us reimagine it, our community, for the greater, world audience. I was extremely impressed and very honored to be a part of that. But it was not, it was Puerto Rican, Mexican, Venezuelan, Argentinian, Dominican, Cuban. There was someone from every walk of life and every different cultural background and different dialects and different Spanish dialects, different slang, It was a party every day.
All right, one of the other things that stuck out, you guys actually filmed this in Tijuana.
We did.
I want to talk about, that really makes it so authentic, I think.
Well, and also we got to show the beauty of Mexico, how absolutely gorgeous that country is. And we got to shoot in Valle de Guadalupe and Ensenada and Rosarita and Tijuana, and we were there for 3 months. So it was, again, and we got to do it.
What is going through your mind during some of the more intense scenes? Because some of the scenes that you have are really intense.
Yeah, I have not been through the circumstance that Gloria has. I have had my fair share of dangerous situations, but definitely nothing that Gloria has ever gone through. But that being said, I'm an actor. I, do script analysis. I know how to put myself in a place, and I hopefully portrayed it well that you believed it.
I'm going to tell you right now, you definitely did. Absolutely love this movie. It's a thrill ride.
Thank
in the studio,
you.
for my reaction, I said, thrill ride, start to finish. And
Yes!
I know that sounds cliche, but I really do mean it. This is a
good.
great film.
It's a roller coaster, right? And sometimes you want to go and be entertained, and I think it's a very entertaining, fun movie.
Brother man.
What's up, dude?
Right off the top, I got to say this. Is it fun to play the bad guy?
It's surprisingly easy
Really?
to me.
But see, I've seen your work, Mary Queen of Scots, by the way, amazing.
Oh, thanks. Man.
But you're such a nice guy. I've seen your interviews, first time we've talked, and I'm thinking, but you really turned it on, man. I can't see you as a mean person in real life, is what I'm saying.
That's great, man. I mean, that's my job, you
Yeah.
know. But I again, there was I don't think about being mean. I just honestly tap into what this man is thinking, what he has to do, and where he's sitting in his life, and I think that comes through, because he has so much responsibility. He has so much to do. He's in such a dangerous place. He's come from poverty. He talks about it into where he's at, and now that's also being challenged by other groups. So I don't think this is a person that's gonna waste a lot of energy in other things than moving forward. So I think that's his stoicism comes from that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't. Hey, you! Oh, what's up, guys? No, it's this is where I'm at. This is where I'm sitting, and this is where I communicate from.
But you have some pretty intense scenes, and I'm just asking, how do you get ready for those? Number one, and the second part is when you wrap a scene like that. Does everybody look around and say, "Hey, is everybody okay?" Because you really took on this role, and which is a huge compliment because you really, took this character on.
Thanks,
But
man.
I'm just curious though, before you go in, to get ready for those intense scenes, and then after, as an actor, what's going through your mind?
I think from day one you're creating. At least I think it's so important to create community. You know, especially when you're in a lead of a film or a second lead, or on that side, you have to make everyone feel comfortable. You have to connect with the team, because you are at the end of the day a part of a team, not the team itself. And reaching out to the actors that you're consistently playing with. So that we all feel safe, so that we know that we can go the stretch. Above all, your safety is what I'm concerned with, and I want to know that it's the same over there. So one that's established, you can just fly, man, and you can really, really play bad guy.
Well, that's why I asked that, because it has to be so authentic, and your character is authentic. But I'll be honest with you, before I walked in here, I was a little scared of you, based on this character.
As you should be.
Stop it, you're a nice guy. No, but so that's what I was curious about. Tell me what it is about this story that you like so much.
Oh man, there's so many aspects of it. I mean, at the top of it, it's I was so happy that there was a leading action female Latina. That I was gonna also work with a female director. That they were gonna be able to make this story so that you could show female empowerment and agency. I wanted to be of service of that. But then the roles also, they're so complex and so complicated. Showing a diversity of Latinx people. You have this woman with all these hopes and dreams and complexities, and then you have like what you could be seen as a classic villain, but it's not. You also have these moments of vulnerability, of him talking about what he wants to do. So I think also very important for me was to just play something that's different, that represents us differently, and I think it's historic. 95% Latinx in front and behind of the camera. Big studio film. I mean,
I love that.
What there's not to love,
That's great, brother. I love that. I also love Mondo from Sesame Street.
I'm telling you.
Dude.